If you or a loved one are struggling with type 2 diabetes, you should visit the link in the description below. This clinically proven, drug-free program lowers blood sugar to a normal level and can completely reverse type 2 diabetes within just a few weeks. Here's today's video.
The question, is it really possible to cure diabetes without any medication? Answer by Magam Goodson. As other responders have pointed out, type 2 diabetes can sometimes be controlled without medication, but type 1 always requires insulin. Prior to 2021, type 1 diabetes could only be controlled by diet and invariably led to a very early death. Following Banting and Bests' work in Canada, there was widespread publicity over the potential cure and a great deal of research by drug companies to bring refined bovine insulin suitable for human consumption to the market. The UK's Medical Research Council, ISTAB, 1915, archive used to contain some heartbreaking correspondence, I hope it still does, between a young, female diabetic teenager and Sir Henry Dale, head of the National Institute for Medical Research in London, over planned trials of insulin therapy for which Dale had overall control. However, there were delays in implementing the trial because Dale had severe doubts about the purity of the prepared insulin from his supplier, and Sir Henry was not about to potentially kill more patients than could be treated effectively. The correspondence, which spans about 6 months, was largely about the young woman's expectations about an eventual, effective treatment. Her weight had already dropped to around 5 stone due to her restricted diet, and Dale's increasingly apologetic letters lamenting the delay in implementation. Her final letter, one assumes she died not long after, shortly before trials in the UK began, ends with the valediction, quoted from memory, "Godspeed in your work, Sir Henry." It is very easy to forget how much we owe to the medical profession and, dare I say it, the drug companies, even if their prime motivation is profit. Answer by Deepika Chimita. It depends whether it is type 1 or type 2. Type 1 diabetes cannot be cured as of now. But type 2 diabetes can be cured based on your current health standards without medication. There is huge research backing on lifestyle change preventing type 2 diabetes. Most of the research is primarily focused towards prediabetes and preventing type 2 diabetes that I am mentioning in this post. I would recommend you to check out the National Diabetes Prevention Program by CDC. It was proven the model to reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes. Check out DIV Health. It is based on the CDC Diabetes Prevention Program. One of the users who are pre-diabetic went through our program, and he is no more pre-diabetic. I would recommend you to consult your physician before you take any action. Disclaimer, I am the co-founder of DIV Health. DIV Health is a mobile platform to prevent type 2 diabetes, based on the scientific behavior of human and science of prevention using data points. For more information, check out our website. Answer by Susan Troutman. Type 1 diabetes, no cure, insulin for life. Type 2 has become much more common in the last 30 years and even teens are being diagnosed with it. Losing weight can certainly help decreases insulin resistance. It is unusual for someone with a body mass index, BMI, under 25 to have diabetes. The fat cell, adipose tissue, is now being considered as an endocrine gland since it secretes several hormones which affect carbohydrate and fat metabolism. Since 2009, the Diabetes Octet has been discussed as a way to think about the causes of diabetes. Yes, it's complicated and multifactorial, so to treat diabetes you need to treat several causes. Meds help and losing weight helps.